Yo quiero Taco Bell. Okay. Hi, Paul McFarland here, talking Chiat Day, and yeah, that's what we're talking about. In fact, this goes in that category of much of what's in the 50 book, which is if you know, it doesn't matter, and if you don't know, it doesn't matter, which is you know what that is, right? You see that picture of that Chihuahua, that dog, and advertising should be coming to mind, and therefore a brand should be coming to mind. Well, it shocked me. 63 whatever videos in, and I hadn't talked about Taco Bell. Taco Bell, they got it for an obvious reason, and they lost it for a good reason. We'll talk about both. Okay, first of all, let's take you back. When Chiat Day was doing Jack in the Box, and Dick Siddig was still working there, and he was the creative director, and the voice of Jack. Well, the work got a lot of attention, as it's supposed to. Jack in the Box was in the ascendancy, you know? And at that point, some people at Taco Bell did what they should do. They should notice good work being done by a smaller brand, but it keeps getting their attention, and someone said, we should get those people working on our account. And so they made the obvious phone call, and without a review, they said, we'd like you to work on Taco Bell. Wow. Jack in the Box, Taco Bell. During a time when actually salsa sales increased that of ketchup, because somehow salsa is a little more red, and we have a need for red in our world. Before I go off too much to one side, there was a kind of a sweet spot of people eating Taco Bell, which is, if you've ever been to Mexico, it is not Mexican food. It's barely Texican food. It's an American thing in many ways. There was a kind of a sweet spot of that. And so they said, yeah, the billings are going to be how much? Yeah, because Jack in the Box really wasn't billing that much, but my gosh, the work was getting attention, as it should. So, two things happened. Dick said, well, wait a minute. I'd love to keep working on Jack in the Box. I'll start my own shop. And he did. And he kept doing it. I'm not sure I'll ever come back to talking about Jack in the Box. Certainly not today in 2022. But Chiat Day said, yeah, Taco Bell, sure, absolutely. And the thing about Taco Bell is, do you eat Taco Bell? Did you ever eat Taco Bell? When did you eat it? Uh-huh. Yeah, it wasn't like, let's have a good Sunday dinner, let's get Taco Bell for the family. Generally not. Generally, it's by stoned and drunk people in the middle of the night getting that kind of greasy, salty food that people all over the developed world like to eat when they're drunk and it's late at night. Well, that means, like I've said before, of all the basic human stories, comedy, is the territory of parody products or categories where there's really not much to say. Should Taco Bell talk about the quality of their ingredients and the recipes? Well, we will get there. No, you would say. No, it's crunchy, cheesy, salty, whatever, spicy food. Eat a lot of it when you're ravenous to balance out all the alcohol. And I know I keep going back to that, but we will come to that. So the idea of the dog in rather insane situations was quite brilliant. And the thing about the Chihuahua is that it's not a traditional spokesperson. Traditional spokespersons, whether it's Tony the Tiger or Aunt Jemima or whatever those things, they are representing the brand. They're the provider. They're the server, if you want to call it. They're serving the product to you as the spokesperson. Even Jack in the Box. Jack, it's his company, so of course. But the Chihuahua dog, and the actual dog has a name. Look it up. I'm not going to tell you everything. Was more a spokesperson of us craving Taco Bell. It's late at night. I'm still hungry. and playing video games. Let's go out and get some food. What? Taco Bell, it's cheap. You get a lot of food cheap. They put a, it's a very, silly kind of situations where basically this dog wants Taco Bell so bad and never gets it. And is devious and is insane, and all the commercials, even when they tie it in with Godzilla. Yeah, lizard. The dog is clever and it's trying everything. It's almost a bit like Wile E. Coyote, if you know what I mean, and Roadrunner. And Roadrunner is Taco Bell and Wile E. Coyote. Never quite that frustrated. But the thing is, the campaign, everybody loved it. Sales were going up really, really well. It was socially viral. People loved imitating and saying, yo quiero Taco Bell, and yo quiero this, and spoofs. It was really on the culture, meeting art. It was doing really, really, really well until a new client came to Taco Bell and said, wait a minute, we don't feel like this advertising representing the product well. We really think we should talk about, we're proud of our ingredients and the quality of our food. And Chiat was like, yeah, really, right. What? You want to have a meeting about it? An agency review? What? Don't you get it? The people who make you guys rich are drunk teenagers in the evening playing video games and what? So that's splitting for the right reason. Taco Bell is food for young people who do things to abuse their sleep and their time and their body while they're immortal. It really is. So have fun with it. And this campaign absolutely had fun with it. It was iconic. But that's what happens when a client changes. And a client who probably took the job, I don't know who they were by name, I could find it, but I'll bet you they took it for the money and not because they loved Taco Bell. They were there to show how smart they were and change everything, put their mark on Taco Bell, and didn't understand what Taco Bell was at its essence. The original Taco Bell, they had the little mission with the actual little bell and everything, trying to look even more Mexican, and now, I think whoever rejected the work with the dog is not really a marketing person. If they're still at Taco Bell, maybe they are. The work is crap, as it always was before and has been since. The simplicity of the Chihuahua and the yo quiero Taco Bell is just as silly and as fun and as direct and as simple as you could make it. So remember, everyone knows where Taco Bell is. You want it, and then have fun with it. And your business will grow. Don't complicate it by trying to say it's something that no one cares about. Yeah, it was sort of like the Stoner commercial for Jack in the Box, where the guy's in the drive-thru and Jack in the Box on the counter, it says, what? Yeah, how many do you think I should get? I mean, they're actually showing the guy stoned, and it was like, oh, we're not comfortable with that. Oh, really? Have you ever been in the drive-thru of these places late at night and look at the people and listen to the orders they place? Come on. You can't handle the truth. That's the point. You can't handle the truth. So whoever it was, this silly son of a bitch who told Chiat, we got to talk about the quality of our food. I hope you're happy and healthy somewhere else. And to the people who did that work, you did great. And the people who've enjoyed it and missed this kind of work, well, you want this kind of work, don't you? Come get some.